I'm Josh George. Week 3 college football coming up after the latest intro. Okay, first game is going to be Austin Peay and Cincinnati this week. It's a chance for me to promo ESPN Plus. Austin Peay's played 2 games this season. They're 0-2. Cincinnati's not played any yet, so we will see how this defense does, led by senior Curtis Brooks. He's the senior leader. Now, this pick was really simple for me. Cincinnati is, according to the ESPN Power Index, has a 97% chance to win. I've got the Bearcats 45, Austin Peay 14. Now, North Carolina and Charlotte. Look, North Carolina did not look that good against Syracuse. Not as good as I thought they'd look. Sam Howell needs to run more. That's the real key for them. But I do get to talk about the 2 best defensive backs in the ACC. Storm Duck and Mr. Surratt there. North Carolina, good defensive backs, but can they score enough points? I've got them winning 28-20. Defense shuts them down. Offense doesn't do enough to make it a blowout. Georgia Tech, they did good, upsetting Florida State last week. Quarterback put up over 200 yards, 227 yards by Mr. Quarterback Sims, and they had Curtis Ryan got 2 sacks. Looked really good. But can Josh Heupel get his team ready, get his quarterbacks ready? I think that's a big question. I think it's a squeaker for UCF. I've got them 24-21 over Georgia Tech. Clemson, another blowout win. More highlights and a shutout over the Citadel, 47-0. Now, Wake Forest comes in to play North Carolina State. Look, the Deeks looked decent. They held Clemson to 37 points. I think that's major. Offense that only returns 2 starters. They ended up scoring 13 points. I think they'll do a little better this week. I've got them 21-10 over an NC State team that has not won in 5 games. They're 0 for the last 5. Navy, a team that looked terrible, couldn't tackle. I was all about them a couple weeks ago. Now I'm not. Tulane finished 8th in the 2019 total rushing offense. Give me Tulane 54-7 in a total rout this week. Now, Houston and Baylor. Yes, this game is being played. I'm not just pulling games out of my butt. They've contacted each other. They're playing this week. They both lost opponents. We don't know who's playing who in college football season this year is what it seems like. Dana Holgerson's little experiment. He had a lot of guys transfer after sitting them out after 4 games. He had some guys return. This one comes down to talent, though. I know Baylor's totally reshaped and looked really good, but they're 38th in the 247 talent composite. Houston's 61. I think when it comes down to holding the line and winning a close one, I think Baylor's going to pull it out, and I've got them 35-31 over the Cougars. App State. This will be Lewis's 2nd game as head coach there. He had a close one last week against Charlotte. Marshall, still head coached by not the Doc Holliday, but a Doc Holliday, not the gunslinger. But I'm telling you, they've got a gunslinger at quarterback in Marshall. But I don't think it'll be enough. I've got App State 27-24. Now, South Florida. I think they might give Notre Dame a good look. Duke certainly did. But Ian Book, I think he plays a lot better this week than Willie Taggart. He's in the top 10 of worst coaches in history right now. I think he might be the worst coach in college football history. I've got Notre Dame 28, South Florida 3. Now, upset alert. Syracuse, their new defense led by defensive coordinator and apparently the best Zoom person ever, Tony White. I think this will be a defensive matchup because Pat Narduzzi, head coach of Pittsburgh, is a big defensive guy too. The spread's 6.5 right now. I like that number. Syracuse might win outright, but I definitely think they keep it closer than the experts think. Here's where College Game Day is this week. Game of the week: Miami, Louisville. You got a fat Derek King. He's not fast anymore. He's fat. He's got to show me something, man. The Canes have a really good defense. Louisville's got a really good defense. But last year, I went back and watched some highlights of this team. Louisville, I think they might have had the second best team in the ACC. And Derek King accounted for 1 touchdown last season through the air. But guess what? Michael Cunningham had 3. He might be more of a Lamar Jackson than Derek King. So I'll take the Cardinals over the Hurricanes. I'm Josh George. This was Week 3 College Football.